And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial, guys. And now let's take care of delete. Okay, so I'm going to exit out. But if we take care of delete, we won't see anything to delete. Okay, but it's just very simple lines of codes anyway. We can always try it out once okay, let's declare a variable here. I'm going to call it I as integer. Now let's say for I, that's going to be from 0 to the range. Okay, and that range is I'm just going to make this up. That's from A to about 65,000 plus. If you can always research how many rows you have on the workbook and you enter that in there. This is an old figure that I'm using. So 65,356. So dot end of, okay, that's x1 up, this very one. Okay, close that dot row, and that will be -1. Okay, then I'm going to say if lsd display dot selected. So whatever I'm deleting is from my display. Okay, and if that is I, then I want you to get rid of that. And row as I plus 1 dot select, and we just need to say selection dot delete. So selection dot delete, and end if, and get it nested as well. There we go. I think that is it. So I am now going to, I'll try all of these out, but before I do anything, let me take you guys straight to my workbook. Oh, let's save this first. File. Okay, make sure you click on File, save the project as. Okay, do you want me? I'm going to say I want to continue, or okay, if you read here, it says to save file with those features, click on No and then choose a macro enable. So I'm going to click on No. So I'm going to call it employee data YT. Okay, so that's good. Now come right here, you see where it says save as type. I'm going to change that to Excel macro enable. Okay, make sure you change yours to Excel macro enable. There, now it is saved. Okay, now I want to do one thing. You see, with the Excel itself, if you look at how many rows I have in here, I have from A to X, and in total that will be about 24. If you count your ABC, that'll be 24. So what I want to then do is I want to go into form initialize. So let's go back to my interface there. Okay, that's it. Now let's come right down here and look for, double click on the form. That is my form there, form click, but I need form initialize. While your cursor is right in here, come right here, see where we have the click event, drop that down and let's select initialize. Where is it? I need the one that way. There we go. Alright, once the initialize is selected, what I want to then address is, let's come in here, you see here, select your LST display, this list box. I want to address the column counts. That's the column count that I want to address. And I also want to address the row source. If you come down, that's the row source. Remember that column count, row source. So double click on that. So in here where we have the form initialized. So in there I'm going to say LSC display dot column count. Like I told you guys earlier, I have 24. Okay, now the lst row source dot row source, and that is going to be from, I wanted to take it from A to where whatever amount I have in there. So I'm going to say my row source is going to be A, from A1, okay, column X. So let's say 65,356 there. So A1 to X 55,000 plus. So this is what I'm talking about here. This is the A1. Let's go back. That's B. That's the A1. Look at that. And X. Then you go right down up to 65,000 plus. That's what I've just addressed. So if I run it now, I should be able to see every single one of these data here on my list box. So let's run it and see. Run. There we go. Look at that. As simple as that. Okay. Grab the heading, grab everything. There. That is brilliant. I will make the workbook available for you guys. Then you can just put something like that together. Right, that is that done. Now we now need to take care of something to do with add, display. Yeah, these three buttons, 1, 2, and 3. And those ones are, and those are the big ones. So let's exit out. First of all, let's start with add. Double click on add. I'm going to declare the following variable. Dim CW. So that will be city waiting. Then BS, basic pay. Then OT, that's overtime. OPD, other payments due. Then I'm going to say maximum tax. Then let's put a T there. Maximum tax. Then M underscore pension. Okay. M underscore STD, student loan. Yeah. Then M underscore NI, your insurance payment, comma. Then I'm going to say as double. There. So I'm going to need to declare more because I do need enough space in there. So come right down here. I have an error because there's a comma here. Get rid of the comma. Press enter. Okay, let's dim another one. Declare. So dim the tax, comma, DE pension, comma, B student loan, STU loan, comma, D NI pay, comma. Then we have deduction as double. Very good. That is that all done. Now let's do this. You see these four here, that's a little bit easy. So I'm gonna grab hold of all of those. I'll just copy them. Come right down here, paste, and let's delete all of this. Okay, maybe just indent. And this one is going to be for the city within. So I'm going to say by value txt city within. That's the name of that text box in there. Dot text. So whatever we have in there is stored in here. Then the next one is for basic pay and so on. Basic pay, overtime, and whatever due. This one is basic pay. So change that to basic. No, basic salary. Yeah, something like that. Now this one is overtime. Right, and this one, that is going to be payments, other payments, something like that. There we go. You see these four components that I just called in here. Let me show them to you. There they are. One, that's city within, basic salary, overtime, and payment. You can always add zero to them if you want. I think it would be advisable you add zeros to them. Now that that is done, now let's work out the tax that we get from all of these. So the maximum tax in this case, you can just make that up. So I'm going to come down here. This maximum tax that is going to be equals every one of these, add them together. Grab all of them. Let's grab all of these ones. No, just this. And that is going to be, we add them together. So plus and plus here, plus, close that, and let's multiply it by maybe something like 0.3. So that's everything multiplied together. So if you want, you can put them in a bracket. So let's put that in a bracket there. Now we need to then work out whatever we have in here. We need to add that to our tax, txt tax dot text. That is going to be equals, I need to get it formatted though. Format m tax, comma, let's enter pound sign, and enter an hash, comma, hash 0.00, and close that. Get rid of that pound sign. Yeah. Okay, that is that done. So that will work out the tax. So if I run it now, we should be able to work out the tax. So let's say that's your wages. There. This is your tax. So if I click on this, boom. You see that? That's the tax you're paying for this. But there's one thing. Let's assume I don't have anything in there. What will happen? Okay. Because it's working by value. Alright, that's true. Okay, I don't need to add anything then. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's working by value. That's brilliant. So I don't need to add zero to it. So if I add anything in here and here, there. Okay, that's good. So by value is good. So you don't need to add a zero. Now that that is done, let's work out the pension. So I'm going to copy this for the pension. Copy. Come right down here. paste, and the pension, that is M underscore pension, paste that here. There, M underscore pension, we want to multiply that by maybe 0.2. Yeah, that will do. Then here we just need to change this one to pension. So whatever pension you're going to be paying for your wages, there. So this one should be known as M underscore pension. So let's run that and see. Run. So this month you're getting your wage, your waiting allowance, your wages is about that. And overtime, that's if you have any. Let's say you don't have anything, click on add. This is what you're paying for your tax. That seems to be a lot though, but you understand what I mean. And this one is what you're paying. So that if we add this and this together, take off if you have student loan, everything, that will give us the deduction. So let's exit out, so go back in here. We now want to work out of student loan. So I'm going to copy this again and just dump it in there for student loan. Paste. And that will be for student loan. So where is student loan? Grab all of that. Paste that in here. There. And this one is, I think it's called student loan, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's right. So for your student loan, let's assume you're paying 022. Yeah, something like that. I think this might be too much. Let's add 0 to that. Okay. All right, student loan is taken care of. Let's grab all of these and dump it in here. There. Now that is done. What about your NI? So I'm going to grab all of these NI payments. There. Grab all of that. Paste. And the NI payments, that is it. Paste it in here and paste it here as well, and here. Get rid of this. NI payment, is that what it's called? Yeah, I'll check it out anyway. So let's assume this is your NI payment. There. Right. If that is the NI payment, let's run it and see. Run. Okay. Add. Alright. NI payment, everything is there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We now need to add all of these together to give us this. So we can just add them together and get this. Well, let's come right in here, exit out, back into our code. Where is it? Okay, then. We want the tax, pension, student loan, everything. NI payment, when we add all of those together to give us the deduction. Okay, supposing we just add all of these together, that will give us the deduction. So let's come in here. I might not need all of this. Let's grab all of deduction. So that will reduce it. Okay, equals all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the deduction from your wages, total deduction. So let's add them. Plus. Then. Okay. Now close all of these up. There. Okay. And We can even get it all formatted. Let's see, it should work. Yeah, it should work. Or we can just say deduction. That's a txt deduction. Deduction.text will be equals. Let's get all of this. Paste it here. Then grab all of deduction and paste that in here. There we go. Now let's try that out. Run. There we go. Now, there we go. That's the total deduction. So when we add this together, it should give us this. That is brilliant. Okay, so we now want to work out net pay and gross pay. Net pay and gross pay. So we want to add everything together here. So let's go back in here. Exit. Yes. Back into my code. Where is it? Here. So right underneath here, net pay. That's a txt net pay dot text. That will be equals. Let's get it formatted. No, not that. Take that off. Copy this. Dump it here. Okay, for the net pay, we're adding everything together. So what are we adding together? We're adding all of these together. I'm going to grab all of them, paste them in here, and I'm going to deduct whatever from that. Close this, and I'm going to need one more bracket in here. 1, 2, 3 here. I need one more here. That should give me the net pay. That should give me the net pay. And in the case of gross pay, I'm going to grab all of these, change this to gross pay. Gross. With the gross pay. And in the case of gross pay, deduction, we have to go. Yeah, get rid of this. So this will be very good for those of you guys who are into accounting and so on. Right, and this is a very good project for anyone, for your business and so on. Now, there we go. Look at the net pay and the gross pay. So if you deduct this here, deduct it from here, that's what you end up with. That's brilliant. So let's work out the taxable, the total amount you can be taxed on, and the total amount for pensionable. That, I don't know how that is calculated, but I'm just going to make up my own story. You can do your own thing. I'm just being honest. I don't understand how that is worked out. I just see this somewhere and I'm making it up. So you guys can make up yours. So come back in here. How is taxable work together? TXT taxable, that is the total, I believe is the total amount you have to earn before it is taxed. That is what that means. Dot text, that will be equals. Let's say format, and I'm going to enter, that is my tax. Grab hold of that, I might be wrong though. Just multiply that by 2 or whatever. And you can just make up your own thing, guys. I don't have a clue how the tax is worked out. And put this one here. And color this here. So you can research that. Yeah. Let's see. Then pensionable. I'm going to make up the same story for pensionable. Paste that here. Let's grab hold of pensionable here. Come down here, paste, and change the name here to pensionable. Pension. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to try it out and see. Then we can ask it to generate some reference for us. Okay. There. Let's see, debug. What did I do wrong? Let's see. Okay, I'll do this. Stop that. Go back in here. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this as well. Okay, let me try it out. First of all, let's check the name. Pensionable. Copy that name. Let's see. What did I do wrong in there? Yeah, pensionable pay. Okay, it's pensionable pay. Cut that off. There we go. So I really don't need to get rid of the brackets here. Let's see. I'll just put those brackets and see. If there's any error, we delete them. There. All right, let's try it one more time. Run. Enter value in there. Run. There we go. Look at that. Okay. This pensionable, the amount you have to earn before you get taxed, looks too small though. Honestly, it looks too small. All right. I think this should be more. Okay, so we can just maybe increase that. You can put maybe like 5 or 6, whatever. Yeah. Put 7 in there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that'll be a little bit alright. If I am right with the way it's done. If you have any accountant, you can find out from them. Okay, so that's how much you have to earn before you get taxed, then your pension. That's good. Much better. Okay, one other thing I want to do is, you see, I want the system, once I click on this, I want it to generate the reference. Then the tax code. Yeah, tax code. We want tax period and NI code. What about the date? I also want that as well. So let's go back in here. So I'm going to use random function to do that. Let's start by saying txt reference the text that's equals. Let's say evaluate and let it get run between WE, yeah, run between, yeah, that's correct. And let's make that about 1,330 up to 25,000 plus. There, close that. Okay. 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's the reference. Okay, what about NI? I'm gonna copy this, just change it around for NI. Come back down. For the NI, I'm going to enter NI here, and no, that NI should be in a quote. NI quote, and evaluate the following, and change that to, and here maybe about, yeah, whatever, something like that. So NI is done. Copy that. No, this should be changed to NI. NI number. There we go. Then we have tax period. Tax period. That would be just for the date. I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, date. Format. Date, comma. And that's going to be medium. Date. Okay. Now, tax code. Tax code. Change this one to something like that. Or maybe this should be in lowercase. The tax code. Let's change this around. And here. Let's say about 28 plus. Okay, an NI code. NI code. And this one should become NI. The NI code, we could just get it evaluated. So get rid of this and enter format. Format that. And evaluate, comma. Okay, I just want that to give me some kind of, to make up some kind of formula there. So that'll be the NI code, just to make it look different. And let's do one more thing. Let's run it first and see before I do any other thing. Okay, there we go. Very good. You see that is there. Every other thing is there apart from the months. This month I just want you to display the month. We have the month, so I just want that to be written as maybe August, something like that. So double click on that. So underneath here, I'm going to declare as follows. Let's say dim selected date or pay date, something like that. Yeah, pay. Let's say pay month or pay day, pay month as date. Then payment, that will be equals date and txt pay date dot text that is equals, get it formatted, and that will be payment, comma, just the month there. So that should give us just the month alone. Yeah, it should. Let's run it and see. Run, enter whatever in there. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Okay guys, so with that, I'm going to call it the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.